My name is Philip, co-founder of Glasskube. Today we are launching our GitOps template. We have spent multiple hours in the past setting up Kubernetes clusters with GitOps and package management and deploying a first application in there. So we thought, hey, let's create a GitOps template where a demo application connected to a Postgres is already pre-configured and you can get started in minutes instead of hours. And to showcase, I'm going to walk you through how to use our GitOps template and together with ArgoCD and Kubernetes stack for monitoring. So first, we're going to use our Glasskube GitOps template as a template repository, because if we make a Glasskube GitOps template, because we obviously need a Git repository as a GitOps template. So while this is created, I'm going to start up a fresh Minikube cluster the same way you would do it at home. Perfect. We have now created our repository, and in order to for ArgoCD to know from which repository it should pull the configuration, we just need to edit the URL inside the Glasskube application. The line is already marked for you here. Commit this change, and we also need to add our repository for this application set. The application set tells ArgoCD in which folders GitOps applications will be based. So we have them one based in the package folder. The package folder is the folder where all the Glasskube packages will be, and the apps folder. The apps folder is the app where your applications can be, and we also have the default application path for ArgoCD. Perfect. Once we have set this, we can go to the next step. Our Minikube cluster is already running. This is perfect. If you not have installed the Glasskube CLI in version 0.16.0, you should do this with pre-install Glasskube or download the binary for Linux and Windows, but on Linux you can also use the Brew Package Manager. Perfect. Then we can Glasskube Bootstrap with Git. So on the GitHub URL of our repository, and Glasskube tells me Glasskube and ArgoCD will be installed in the cluster. This is really good. We want to do this. Glasskube now fetches initially all the sources from the GitHub repository, installs Argo, and then connects Argo with the managed packages. So every package that is going to be installed by Glasskube will get automatic updates via Renovate. This is documented here. So you can just install the Renovate app in your GitOps repository, and then you will receive updates via pull requests. And once you merge these pull requests, you will have the latest version of a specific dependency in your Kubernetes cluster, thanks to the Glasskube Renovate integration. Right, the cluster is set up. We can also look at the things that are going to be installed with Glasskube. For example, the apps. We have an app installed that is called Shiori, which is a bookmark manager written in Go. It's just a random application from the internet, but it depends on a Postgres database. So I think this is a nice way of setting it up. We can watch in the meantime, get on namespace ArgoCD until ArgoCD is running. So when ArgoCD runs, we can look into the ArgoCD UI via Glasskube and see what all the stuff is going to install with ArgoCD. And we also have a Kubernetes stack pre-installed. And yeah, we can look up into the repository together. As I said, in the packages repository, you find the Glasskube packages as are installed. This is like ArgoCD as a cluster package. And we receive automatic updates via pull requests, thanks to Renovate. We have Cloud Native PG, Cloud Native Postgres operator. from which our application can then request a Postgres. It will also be automatically updated with Renovate and Glasskube, and the Kubernetes stack with Grafana enabled and Prometheus in order to get metrics of your application. Because I think an important step or important part of a GitOps templates are always metrics. Perfect. In the meantime, we see ArgoCD is up and running. So I think this is a good time to use the Glasskube serve command, and the Glasskube UI boots up. We're gonna see at the moment we only have ArgoCD installed, but we can open it also directly from the Glasskube UI. We just need to get the initial admin password for ArgoCD, and we can log into ArgoCD. Perfect. We saw where the first application is there, and as soon as it gets synced, it takes a while. We can refresh and see it's out of sync. Once it's synced, we're going to see that ArgoCD pulls all the information from our repository and syncs it there. And we're going to now see that the Glasskube packages, Postgres got installed, Kubernetes stack is currently installing, and ArgoCD is already there. So we can easily install a package. An additional package, for example, if we want to install Cert Manager in the package, it's super easy. We can just install it, and as we are in the GitOps mode, this is the only YAML we need to copy and add to our Git repository to have Cert Manager installed and manage everything via GitOps. If we disable the GitOps mode, or we don't bootstrap Glasskube in the GitOps mode, we see here that the GitOps mode would be disabled, then we can regularly install everything via CLI and UI, but in the GitOps mode, it's best practice to get this kind of YAMLs from Glasskube and put it into Git. So we are seeing that Cloud Native PG, Glasskube, and Kubernetes stack and ArgoCD are green. Shiori application is still installing, so it still takes a little bit. And yeah, Kubernetes stack is also nearly finished, and we can maybe look into the namespaces in which Shiori gets installed. So when we look at the Shiori app, it has obviously has a namespace, the namespace Shiori. We're gonna install a Postgres cluster, a deployment, a persistent volume, and a service, a really basic Kubernetes installation. And look if everything is here, and it looks good. Everything is available. We also have an ingress. Postgres is running, Shiori is running. This looks good. So let's see what the guide says as a next step in order to access Shiori. We need to get, I think, yes, we need a Minikube enabled Ingress Nginx plugin in order to access it. Perfect. And then we can easily get an IP address and add the IP address to our ECT host files to simulate Shiori runs in a web browser and to simulate that our ingress works. Perfect. Ingress is enabled, and I can get the IP address as a next step. This is the IP address. I'm gonna copy it and write it into my etc hosts file. So perfect. And if I now ping my shiori.example, perfect, it pings the IP address for Minikube. So when I now open the Shiori app, it hopefully everything should work. Password will be Shiori and Gopher. Let's see. Perfect. The session has expired, and it's Shiori and Gopher, and I can log in. Yes, the password is unsafe, and I can add a new bookmark. I don't know. Maybe let's go with Glasskube.dev. Glasskube. Best package manager in town. Perfect. We have it there. We have everything up and running. So our application is running. And yeah, we can easily also install further applications. For example, the Kubernetes dashboard or any other application that's available in the Glasskube Package Manager, either as a cluster package or as a package that can be installed in multiple namespaces. So if you're working with ArgoCD and GitOps, we would really like to get your feedback and love to try out our GitOps template and share it with your fellow DevOps engineers. So long, please leave us a star, join our Discord, and thanks for watching. My name is Philip, co-founder of Glasskube. We are building the next generation package manager for Kubernetes.